We had not planned on moving. In fact, we loved our home, and we had been to a program by a different organization that took care of you in your home, and we sort of thought, well, they'll carry us out of our home at the end. And we got a postcard from Otterbein, and it was a Christmas lunch, and we thought, well, I used to drive by this place for work, and I thought, well, we'll just go look at it and have lunch, without any idea that we'd actually do anything about it. It was a free lunch. And so by the time we finished lunch and the program and the tour, we got in the car and said, we're going to do this. This is the place we belong for the rest of our lives. We literally put our house on the market right after Christmas. We came up on December 15th, put the house on the market the day after right after Christmas. It sold the same day we put it on the market. And so within 2 months, we came here for the first time and moved in. And so within 6-8 weeks, we had made the decision and moved in. It was just meant to be. Once we saw the place, it's beautiful. It's out in the country. We loved the country drive. It was something we never thought we'd even think about finding, and suddenly here it was. When we told our son that we were going to do it, the first thing he said was, because we'd never talked about it, and he said, oh, but you're too young. And then there was a beat, and he said, oh, thank goodness you're doing it. We could stay right where our kids were, and right where we knew the community of Dayton, and it was just, to this day, we can't tell you exactly what it was. It was just right. It was just, we suddenly knew this was what we needed to do for the next step in our lives. My husband has Alzheimer's. We still are very able to have a life here. We have good friends. We do far more, I think, than we would have done because of his situation. It would have been all the way up to me to come up with how do I give us a life. And here, he sings in the choir, he sings in the Threshold Choir, we go to the balance class, I go to the yoga class, we have dinner in our dining room. He has friends, and I think we would have failed to have all that. In fact, I'm having a tear as I say it. I don't know what our life would have been like with his Alzheimer's and my still being very active and wanting to be, and he too. But he's obviously limited in what he can do by himself. And so here, there are so many things he can do, and friends he can make, and whether he knows them or not, whether he can remember who they are or not, they're friends. And so we're not alone here. It's an emotional thought when you have someone who is going to need some kind of special care. And I know that we can. As the time comes, this is a place that we'll be able to take care of him and me as we go through the various needs and requirements of the changes in our life as we age. It was the right time in our lives, and we wouldn't have known it without this postcard.